Sorry, friends, I kept going through our lesson and I didn't realize that it had cut me off. So here we go. We have been working on, so we finished our chronological order I saw, and now we're working on the other text structure of compare and contrast. And we're very familiar with this. I was asking you to compare and contrast these two birds. Okay, that's actually what the author did here. So they came up with some similarities and then some differences. They said the cardinal and the goldfinch are two common birds. Both are brightly colored. Both are common at bird feeders. But the birds have some differences. The male cardinal is bright red, while the male goldfinch is yellow. Cardinals like shrubs and trees, while goldfinches prefer open meadows. Within this text, there are some really big clue words, some special words that will show us that this is a compare and contrast. Okay. So when we're looking, I want you to pay attention first to the fact that we don't have the words first, second, then, after that, because this clearly is not a text that is in chronological order. So we can right away say, okay, you're not in chronological order, gotcha. So instead, we're looking for words that might show that it is a compare contrast. Thinking back to compare contrast that we've been working on, let's see if we can find some clue words. The cardinal and the goldfinch are two common birds. Both are brightly colored. That tells me how they both are alike. Both are common at bird feeders. Tells me again how they're alike. But, now this word but tells me that there's going to be some differences. And right here I see the word differences, which tells me these are probably going to be the contrast down here. The male cardinal is bright red, while the male goldfinch is yellow. Uh-oh. So one's red, one's yellow. That's telling me a difference. The cardinals like shrubs and trees, while the goldfinches prefer open meadows. So these show us all of the differences and similarities. Let's see if we can find if we found the same clue words. Yeah, the only one that they didn't highlight as well is differences, but when you see that word differences, that's a pretty good clue that we might be comparing and contrasting. For comparing and contrasting, you guys are familiar with these. We have our Venn diagram. You would do text 1 here, text 2 here, and these are where we contrast. What goes in the middle? Yeah, the comparing. What's the same? Good. Right? So you can also use a details chart, and we will practice with these more later, but you can use this to help break apart how things are the same and how they're different. So our clue words for compare contrast are both, while, differences, and then chronological. See if you remember those. Yeah, there are transition words, first, next, later. On Wednesday, we'll talk about another type of text structure.